King Louis Martin is preparing for the fight of his political life.
Him harder. Throw somebody and wait around and hit him harder like I do to you. That's a different kind of hit him harder.
I miss honeysuckle vines, I miss big dark skies lit by gold harvest moons.
What?
See you at the staff meeting. We'll hit him harder, boys. Louis Martin has to go.
Together with Lou,
my hero,
let's ride.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming for some breaking news this morning. Last night at 11:38 p.m., first responders were called to the scene of a car crash possibly involving Governor Louis Martin and a campaign staffer. Although the office of the governor has yet to release an official statement, sources have revealed the staffer is Allison Wyndham, a recent addition to the governor's inner circle of press representatives. While Governor Martin's condition is not being released, sources are suggesting Wyndham is in critical condition. We'll keep you updated. We now return you to At the Crossroads, our election season roundtable.
He doesn't have the numbers.
Louis Martin doesn't have
Pastor
the
Terry
numbers.
doesn't have the numbers.
Focused here. What's the state of our state?
What's the state of our state?
The state of our state is a mess.
I disagree.
The jobs report is down.
That's just one
Accuracies
report.
are low.
Turn around,
We turn around, that's the state of our state. Being pulled in two, that's the state of our state. Ripped apart by stories that aren't true, that's the state of our state.
Governor Martin needs more time. He's had his turn.
All seem to agree.
Polls are trash,
Rules are tight.
polls are inexact,
Neck and neck,
and no one knows how this will end. What's the state of our state? Messy turning, pulled into, ripped apart. That is the state of our state, of our state, of our state.
You all know me, friends, you know me by now.
You know where I've been, you know how I spend my nights, and who keeps me company.
I grew up on these streets and roads, just like all of you.
Friends, you gotta hear me. Friends, I really need you. I'm easy to find and simple to see. I'm standing in the daylight, in the spotlight of God's grace. What I ain't is bought out by some businessmen. What I ain't is taking little girls out for midnight spins.
I'm still Lou, putting basketballs through hoops. I'm still Lou, I don't judge you. I won't tell you how to live or who to love, and preach at you like you're lost.
You know me, friends, I need you. We can win this. Stay with me, friends, we're heading towards the end.
What happens to we're better than their lies? Where
it's her baby.
Level with me, no, for once in your life be true. What happened in that car? Were you in that car?
Starlight happened, we drove into the stars, and smelled honeysuckle vines under gold harvest clouds, like wings to dawn, driving off into the stars.
That's what happened in that
It
car.
was only starlight,
You replaced me in
and
that
only starlight
car.
and
Starlight and
dreams.
dreams that used to be ours. Our dreams are like you, Louis. Easy to have and spread all around.
Help me get out of here. I'll die if I stay here. Take me away and drive me away for just a while. Drive me away.
No, we don't run, Louis. I've given up too much, Louis. I've smiled too goddamn time, Louis. This is the price. This is the cost. This is where ambition leads. Stars don't shine here. Nothing smells sweet. Dreams fade and crash by the roadside. This is what I've paid, and now you'll pay too. Smile, Louis, smile and look the part. These are the rules.
I have two daughters, one's like me, smooth like an evening breeze, gets lost in her fantasies that spring out of a book she reads. She's a precious wonder. My other girls like her mama, raging fire in her belly, charging and battling whatever hurdles in her way. She's a precious wonder. If Louis Martin came by here, I'd hide my precious wonders away. That's the way to feel about the man who runs your state. It's time for a change.
Sandy.
Terry,
Terry, Sandy, go ahead and close the door, turn the key, lock the power, and planning away with you. I know how to wait. You'll make a mistake, boys. You always do.
Sandy.
You think your girls are out here knitting and fretting, dressing, caressing, fussing and fixing all the silly things you left us when you closed the door and turned the key. But we're waiting and planning.
Sandy.
Terry,
You play with each other, wage war on each other, and screw one another behind these doors.
Sandy.
Big locked doors, hiding flaccid eyes. The girls have been waiting. The girls are coming.
let you in here.
I let myself in.
Who do you think you are, gal?
I'm the girl who unlocks the doors. I'm the girl who turned around your numbers. I'm the girl who was your angel. But angels are devils when they're locked out of heaven.
No one's locked you out.
5 weeks, not a boo, not a peep, not a text, not a call from you. 5 weeks.
We were busy.
Oh, I know you were busy. Sandy, Terry. Oh, you were busy, all right, getting busy all night. I know what I saw.
What? What you see is a righteous man of God. Sandy needed counsel.
Naked counsel.
Sandy needed counsel. Sometimes we lose our way. Sometimes the righteous will stray. Sandy needed a laying of hands. No, he laid a trap for me. Right. Sandy laid a trap, but my God kept me strong. Deliverance, deliverance from abomination, deliverance from lust and the stain of men.
Oh, so it's me.
Now you see.
Now we see.
You see, I love you, brother, but you've got that stain.
Stain.
Yes, the stain
Don't
of
do
lust
this,
to lie
Terry.
with men.
What?
A kind
Why are you
of
doing
ugly
this,
I can't abide.
Terry?
I love you, brother
She
Sandy.
doesn't matter.
So I'll purge it out of you.
We don't have to.
You are in bondage, brother. Don't you want to be free, brother?
I am free.
No, you're bound by the chains. I'll break your chains. You tried to trap me in your chains, but I'll break those chains. Release him, Satan.
Stop.
Release my brother. You
Stop,
have no power
Terry.
here, devil. Get out, get out.
Lady. I thought you were beautiful, righteous. You brought me inside, closed the door and turned the key. I thought I was free, you let me be me, all of me. Remember our sweat, Terry, remember our hands, clawing and scratching and searching.
The stain
Remember
of
our breath,
man.
Terry, hot and kneading and kissing and crushing. Remember inside me, Terry. You've been there inside me, Terry.
No.
Deep down inside me. You, Terry. You, Terry. Giving yourself, leaving yourself.
Sandy.
Inside
Deliverance.
me. Inside
Deliverance.
me. Inside me.
Abomination.
You, Terry. You, Terry.
Abomination.
Terry.
Abomination.
Inside you we were
The
beautiful.
lost was stained.
Righteous, you are stained, Terry. You're what ain't clean.
Both of you abominations.
Nothing righteous. I could have loved you. I could have loved you. For you I would have smiled and looked the part.
Sandy. Ah.
What a mess, Pastor. Next time, maybe don't lock the door.